I don't know what I just did. I did something, no. That's not good. What did I just do? What did I just do? I don't even know what I just did, y'all. Oh, I did it wrong, clearly. Okay, no, that's too much. I just look really large on the screen. The fuck? I don't know what I just did, but I think I messed up everything. I don't know what I just did. Hello, everybody. How are you? If you watch this later on, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, be a part of the conversation. I will put up as much as possible on the screen so you all can see what we're talking about. But yeah, what is that? I don't know what that is. I just did. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to just the regular thing. Okay, so this is a solo one. I did something, y'all, because it's messing with the comments. I don't know. I don't know what I did. Okay, so it just looks really big to me right now. So we are going to be doing, talking about, like, I can't see the top. I don't see if anybody's here or not. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so even though I don't look sexy at all, we're going to talk about sexy fragrances. Okay, so the hair is looking a little untamed. That can be sexy though, because untamed hair means you've been having some good times. Oh, well, wait a minute. I don't have my sound on. All right, so much better. Here we go. Now, so I'm waiting to see if people come in. I don't know. It did something to my screen. I don't know what I just did, y'all, because it kind of messed me up. This screen looks crazy. Yeah. What does that mean? Huh. I don't know what I just did. I don't know what I just did. Hello. Hey, Alicia. I don't know what I just did, but I'm back. I don't know what I just did. Okay. I have no idea what I just did. Um, I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, Shy. I don't know. Let me leave stuff alone because I don't know what I'm doing right now. And the screen ain't moving. So hopefully it'll start moving. Okay. I think I'm okay. Let me stop messing with this thing. Okay. So tonight we're going to talk about Middle Easterns, sexy Middle Easterns. This is about, me talking about, let me see. Okay. It's coming up, about us talking about getting ready for Valentine's Day. Because let's just be honest, when we do these Valentine's Day videos, we do it so close to time. What's the point of telling you if you can't get the stuff that we talking about? If you can't get to the stuff we talking about, it ain't helping you. Sorry. So that's why I'm doing them so early. So if you're saying, why are you talking about sexy fragrances so early before what's the name? That's why I'm doing it. Because I'm trying to be on top of things. I really am. Hold on. I just noticed something. Oh. Oh! I'm tearing up stuff. Hi, honey. Okay. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about Middle Eastern fragrances for a second. Now, I have to be honest. A lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, I don't get the sexy vibe from them. I get they smell good, but I don't get the sexy vibe.
But I'm also going to challenge us now to get out of this mindset that Middle Eastern means affordable and inexpensive. So I'm doing all my Middle Easterns, including the more expensive ones, because sometimes we be forgetting that these places, that these brands are Middle Eastern, because in our mind right now, anything we say is Middle Eastern is supposed to be Latafa, Al Haramain. We're looking, Paris Corner, things like that. When in actuality, they ain't all cheap, y'all. So we're going to get started. We're going to start with the inexpensive ones, and then we're going to go into the ones. But like I said, a lot of times I don't really think of a lot of my Middle Easterns as sexy. I think of them as you know, good smelling. I want to smell like that. I'm gonna smell good, but I don't think, yeah, I'm being sexy with them. And that's just being honest. The majority, a lot of them are not. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe because a lot of Middle Eastern ones remind me of the people who used to do my hair. Because I'm in Chicago, and we have like a lot of Middle Eastern people doing hair and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at. So a lot of the ones that are kind of sexy are kind of duping the stuff that's here, or trying to be similar, things like that. So that's just being honest about it on some of them. Now, the ones that are more expensive, they're doing their own thing. So let's just get started. Let's get started. Of course, I have a lot of Latifahs because that's what I got a lot of when it comes to those. But let's start here. We're going to start with Rasi. This is Janum Velvet Parfum. They have Pour Homme and Parfum. This is the Parfum ones, right? Now, this is a rose oud. It has rose and oud, but it has this, I don't know, sometimes, there's some rose ouds that make me feel sexier than others, and this is one. So this is giving a very sexy, very, very soft vibe. Very soft vibe to it. And so it's giving that, like, it's a very well blended, but it's a strong oud and it's a strong rose. But what it does give you is this very, very, how do I want to say it? Smooth, velvety vibe to it. So it's not rough. It's very smooth and silky to the skin. So that is uh, Janum Velvet by Rasi. And then this one is Janum Satin Pam by Rasi. Now this one is more kind of traditional, because this is more fruity floral, but it's got that deep fruitiness. Um, Okay, because everybody goes, is it similar to Herba Pura? It does have that fruitiness, but for some reason, in this, I like it better. Because I got to be honest, I'm not a Herba Pura. I'm not a Kirky fan. They're okay. I got rid of Kirky. Yeah, it's like, okay, whatever. But this one is like, it's like a more sophisticated version of that, because I find Kirky and Herba Pura a little pedestrian. I'm going to say it. Just a little pedestrian. Where this is a more elevated, a more elegant vibe of that fruity floral, because it really has some depth to it. It really has a richness to it that they don't necessarily have. So this is Janum Satin Parfum by Rasi. At some point, I will go into the description box and I will put the fragrances mentioned. So if you're watching it later on, or if you're not catching it while I'm doing this, right? Then I haven't either, so I'm trying to do better. Um, so that is Rasi. Then I have this. This is Al Haramain's Rawa. Now they say this is like black opium. I guess it is. Whatever, but it does have that coffee vibe. So what makes this kind of sexy to me is like it's that coffee and floral, right? So it's giving you but this has a real floral base to it. So it's like coffee floral, which is really quite sexy because it's giving you this kind of rich kind of turn your head vibe. And this goes really well if you have other coffee fragrances and you want to amp up, you want to amp up, have a little coffee, but you want it to be a little more feminine, a little more than just coffee fragrance. This will give you a serious floral coffee, which will then be good. Okay. So that's Rawa. All right. So let's hit these Latifahs and all this other stuff. So let's do this one. So we're going to do this one, which is Fragrance World. This is Jasper Rouge. This is, of course, a dupe of Karolina Herrera's Sandal Ruby. Sandal Ruby is a spicy tuberose. And so, hey, tuberose is always going to be a little sexy to me. But then you add some spices to it. So this has a little pepper in it, and it's got thick cinnamon. So it's kind of got this peppery vibe in the beginning and some cinnamon. And it's good. And this is perfect if you want to be sexy and wear tuberose, but you don't want to be too tuberose. Or if you're, so think, does not smell anything like it, but in that vein of L'Entrée Rouge. So it's like that spicy tuberose. Whereas L'Entrée Rouge is about the ginger. This is cinnamon. No, this presentation is on point. On point. If you don't get close up on this, you would swear it was Karolina Herrera. So, and I mean from the bottom to the top, they really did do a really good job at duping Karolina Herrera's, even the whole aesthetic. So yeah, so this is a really good rendition of it. It's a dupe and it's good. All right. Then we have, let's see. Okay, we're going to go with this one because it is what it is. It's Latifah's Affection. Now, Affection is giving you that pistachio, yum, whatever, whatever we want to call it. But anyway, it works because it's that pistachio, is that sweetness to it, which is very sexy and is very alluring to dates. Because it's something about that when you wear a good sweet fragrance with the little nuttiness, because like the girl of nows are very, men are turned, those are head turners to men. So this of course would be, because it's got the pistachio, it's got the whipped cream, it's giving, sweet dessert. You smell like a sweet dessert, and smell like a sweet dessert, people tend to want you. I'd be looking crazy. Okay, look crazy for a second. So that is Affection by whatever the top of. All right, then we have Exclusive Rose. And these are the Maison Alhambra ones that are duping Karolina Herrera. Also, now they just went basic. They got the same type of bottle. They didn't go as deep as Fragrance World went on their presentation. But presentation aside, this gives exclusive. This gives Burning Rose, and Burning Rose is a cinnamon based rose. Like, and like I say, at this time of year, sexy is about spiciness to me. You get a little spiciness, the correct spiciness, little smokiness, and we are in like Flynn. This is gonna be good as hell. And so this is very spicy, cinnamon based rose. And I'm gonna do the comparison, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. But yeah, so this is a very good, quality dupe of Karolina Herrera's Burning Rose. Now let's talk about Tobac. Now, to be quite honest, Tobac is, that honey tobacco. But let me say this. I think this is really sexy on a man. I think it smells good on me. But it doesn't give me sexy. So I'm saying this is sexy for a man. This is like, I would want to be out with a man who smelled like this. Now I can smell like this too, but for me, it's not giving off as sexy a vibe. It's giving off, boss bitch, right? But on a man, baby, because smelling like sweet honeyed tobacco. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Like, just don't walk away. I got some things I want to do with you. With this layer with cinnamon and sandalwood, which one are you talking about? Exclusive rose. Hey, hey, Mark. Um, uh, if you're talking about this, yes. If you're talking about exclusive rose, yes. As a matter of fact, I have layered it with cinnamon and sandalwood. Cinnamon and sandalwood by Bath and Body Works goes with a lot of these spicier fragrances this time of year because a lot of them have a cinnamon base, so you can't go wrong with it. So I have actually used exclusive cinnamon and sandalwood with it, and it's very lovely. Still not heating. It -1 degree. Oh yeah. So this is sexy for a man. What do you mean no heat? You mean no heat in your house? Because that means you need to leave. No, no. That means you need to go. How can we make this happen? Because you can't be standing. You got to go. You okay? So where are you going? Who can you go stay with? Because you can't be in there like that. No, so, what? Where are you going? Because you gotta leave. You can't stay in there. Okay, so do you have electricity? Do you have electricity? So at least you can have like you have some heaters going. You just don't have your actual heat system going. Do you have water? Don't be scaring us like this. Okay. So that means you can have heaters on and stuff. Okay. I'm okay. Because I was about to say, whoa. Okay. Listen, because I've been in spaces with no heat. That shit ain't no fun. What is your house like 40 degrees now? If that? Mm-mm. Don't be worrying us like this. Okay, you done preempted my whole conversation. Okay, let's go back. Okay. So now we get into the Latifahs. And of course, if we're going to talk about a sexy Latifa, we're going to start with Body Out Oud Amethyst. This is a quintessential rose and oud, and it is powerful. Okay, it is powerful, and it serves. It's a head turner. It's gonna have people going, oh my god, what are you wearing? It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is supposed to be. So I don't even have to go too deep into this. Just know that this is giving it all that you need it for. It's giving you all of that vibe. It's giving you all of that vibe. Okay. Right. We need you to stay warm. You see, I'm like, I was about to be like, who's in Boston? Who can we get you to? Because I know you're in the Boston area, right? I was to be like, well, whoa. What can we do? What can we do? Okay. Now, here we go. Rawa Gold. Now, of course, this is supposed to be, and it is very much like Libra intense, right? So it's giving you that vibe. But the way I really want to say why it's sexy to me is because everyone says these are sexy. I like this one better because the lavender is even more toned down, so it's a little more sweet. Because this is giving that vibe and giving that lavender where it's not too much, because I'm not a huge lavender fan. So it's very similar to Libra. It's a dupe, but they did tone down the lavender even more so that you get the sexiness of it. You get the sexiness of that Libra intense. It really does give sexiness, and it is, it's a compliment. It does the job. What is going on with me, y'all? I don't know I'm like, I don't know how long I'm be on. It's like I'm on here and it's like all of a sudden I was fine and it's like, whew. All right. So there's Star Gold. So, and I gotta be honest, I love the bottle. I think this is one of the better Middle East, because some Middle Eastern bottles are terrible, but some of you be like, no. So and then next up, of course, Ansam. Oh yeah, I did. Um, Anam Gold, which is of course a dupe for Oriana, and it really is. So it's giving you that marshmallow, it's giving you the orange blossom, um, it's giving you all of that stuff, right? So it's giving you that, and that's a kind of sexy profile. When you're talking about, especially if you're talking about a woman wearing this with the exactly, with a somebody of the opposite sex, honey, they're gonna be all over you because this smells like candy. Like, it's got that candy vibe. It's something about smelling sweets and like candy and stuff. It's a turn on to a lot of men. So you can't go wrong with something like this. If you going out for Valentine's Day and you trying to make sure, especially if it's your first Valentine's Day together, and you want to make sure they understand, I am your candy. I am your sweet. You don't need no chocolates. You need me. Where Ensemble Gold. Now this is another one that is sweet, and it really don't get talked about a lot. It was like out here because it came out at the same time as Ansam Gold and all of these. When everybody, we all started falling in love with the Middle Easterns, especially with Latafa, and this is Awan. Bottle is not cute. I don't know who came up with this design. Like, yeah, that makes sense. It's a hideous bottle, but we love it. But it's just another sweet one. It's an orange blossom. It's a sweet orange blossom, y'all. They was like, yeah, this makes sense. Let's do this. They were like, yes. Okay. This is so delicious. This smells like candy, and it smells like Nowalators, like Jolly Ranchers. It smells like that. It's orange blossom. I think it's got sugar in it. It smells so candy like, and I really do like it. And we know that I am not a candy girl. I don't really necessarily like this kind of stuff, but this one I like, and there's something about it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna just smell delicious, and it's sweet, and it lasts on your skin, of course. It is so good. Hi. So I want, like I said, this is one of the ones that kind of flew under the radar. Ain't everybody talking about this one, but it's good. All right. So those were the affordable Middle Easterns. Let's get into non-affordable ones. Let's talk about the niche ones that, because we be acting like, Middle Eastern means it's like $40 and less. No. Middle Eastern gold is a range. It's a range, honey, just like anywhere else. So let's start off with, what did I just do with it? Here we go. Just a classic. Anie. Come on, y'all. Is it just me? But it's like, these newer vanillas have come out and people be acting like Anie don't exist anymore. I swear to you, that's why people be doing this whole thing, because they were like, it's like 20, what was this, 2020? Well, I guess it's a 20, yeah, 2020, 2021. This was the business. Everybody was talking about, oh my God, Anie's one of the best vanillas ever. And now we got the Blanche Bets, we got all those, and everybody like, Anie who? Okay. But anyway, this is Anie. This is a spicy vanilla. I love it. It's got that green sharpness to it though. but it does have that spiciness and that greenness, and but then as it dries down, you get that vanilla, and it is just, it's all kind of sexy. It's just all kind of sexy. It is a classic for a reason. I know, like I said, people act like it don't exist no more, but it does. Now, to be quite honest, this is my second bottle. I decanted I decanted a lot of the first one, and then I sold off the rest and just kept this one because somebody I knew really wanted Anie, and I was like, okay, well, I'll sell you the rest. So I kept this one for me. Now this one, come on now. I know I'm about to see a lot of people put up, say something, and they go say yes, yes, yes. 100 Silent Ways. 100 Silent Ways. Now I know people be talking about it smells like whatever they say it smells like. But I'm gonna tell you what it smells like to me. It smells like peachy tuberose. The peach is just insanely gorgeous in here. It and let wear this. Wear this. People are going to stop you and give you compliments and ask what you're wearing. I've never not worn this. I've never had this on and not gotten a lot of you still haven't smelled it and not gotten compliments. I got compliments. This is a compliment magnet. It is a beautiful scent. And honey, you wear this on Valentine's Day, baby. Baby, your day gonna be trying to figure out, going to themselves, I didn't do enough for this lady. I did not do enough for her. She's just enchanting. She is alluring. What can I do? They're gonna be on, and then you gonna say, here. This is what you can do online. It'll be here in a few days for me. But yeah, this is 100 Silent Ways. I love this. This is something like if whenever I go out, whenever I'm talking about going out of town, like I'm supposed to be going to Mexico in July. Oh, this will be a decant that goes with me, honey, because this, hey, I might be picking up a daddy or mama. We know I'm an equal opportunity sugar, so this will pick up sugar, right? You know what I'm saying? Come on now, come on now. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm equal opportunity, daddy, sugar, whatever. Who's coming through with the gifts? Who's coming through with the gifts? Okay, so that is 100 Silent Ways. Right? Sugar and spice and everything in between, y'all. I could go so bad on that statement, but I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose subtlety. I'm gonna choose. You know, right? I'm gonna choose to let that one go. I'm gonna let it go. I am for the moment. I might double back on it though, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, if you're gonna talk about Middle Easterns and talk about the coins, let's pull out them coins. Let's talk about Amouage. Let's talk about Amouage. Of course, Portrayal. Now, of course, right? Of course, when I talk about this one, this is a Smoky Jasmine. This is a Smoky Jasmine. This is, now let me say what it reminds me of. This is, I'm going to say it this way. It reminds me of a chanteuse. And when I say that, it reminds me of something like, I know that Billie Holiday's was gardenias, but I could definitely see her wearing this. It just reminds me of 40s jazz clubs and these beautiful women, singing and looking gorgeous on stage. Beautiful black women singing and looking gorgeous on stage. Just impeccable. And just, it's that vibe. It's a little smoky in there. And they're smelling like this. It's like the combination of the smoke and their jasmine. This is it. And then we have Memoir. Like I said, I don't know how I've been forgetting about Memoir, but I haven't. What's her name on here? Interesting. I got this from somebody. I bought this from someone, right? So this is Memoir, right? This, mm, mm, mm. Y'all. Okay, so Memoir is giving us, it's a little more, um, it's got a little nuttiness to it. It's giving that kind of almost, it's not, it's slightly honeyed, but not super honeyed. It's just a really smoky, deep, rich fragrance. Got a little, you know how this is, of course, Memoir is an older amouage. So it's got 50,000 notes, and it's got layer after layer, and it changes on you, and it's not, it's doing a whole lot on your skin. But this one is very rich. It's rich like the bottle. It's giving that deep, dark mysteriousness with some sweetness, with this like deep sweetness, like honey like sweetness, with a little florals, but the florals are just there doing their thing, and a smokiness to it. So this is Memoir. Ha. All right. So those are my sexy Middle Easterns. Like I said, for me, so many of my Middle Easterns, I like, I really like the fragrances, but I don't think of them as super sexy. I think of them as like stuff that I'm aware of during the day. They can be very bossy. They can be all those things. But when it comes to sexy, there's an aesthetic for me on my sexiness. So let's talk about the aesthetic of sexy while we're sitting here. Tell me give me what your aesthetic for sexy is. Like my aesthetic for sexy when it comes to my fragrances is like deep, rich florals with a little sweetness. That's why I kind of land right there. Excuse me. I do like some rose and oud ones because those are kind of like when you in that bad girl vibe. But when I'm doing sweet stuff, I tend to like things that are a little deeper and richer on the sweetness. I like a lot of honeyed kind of vibes, things like that. Or like Hundred Silent Ways, which is tuberose and peach. So I tend toward like a lot of florals. Hey D'Angelo, what's up? I tend toward a lot of floral kind of things and stuff like that. So it's like really interesting how we perceive our own personal sexy, because sexy is a very personal thing. So how does your sexy run? Let me hear from y'all. And let me hear from y'all before I get off of here. Because I don't, all of a sudden, I don't know, I'm not feeling well. I don't know what that's about. It's like, it's like you'll be doing okay. And then all of a sudden, it's like everything changes. I don't know what that's about. Ooh, Moroccan rose. That sounds gorgeous. See what I'm saying? Like a nice, it's like all of a sudden it's like you're going downhill. That's what I feel right now. I don't know what's going on. But let's talk food for a minute. While you all are putting up what's your sexies, let's talk food. I made a really good dinner tonight. I made steaks. So and I did a brandy marinade. Yeah. My kid, these grandkids, they killing me. I love these babies. I love my babies, but because now they've taken a drink in my water. It's not them; it's them upstairs. Um, they take to I have my water, and all of a sudden I look and they just suck my water. They're like Gigi water now. Okay, so I made steaks, and it was like a brandy marinade I did with them. And then I made some fried corn with peppers and onions in it, and some sauteed spinach with a little lemon and Parmesan cheese. OMG. It was a perfection on the dinner. The dinner was perfection. I'm just here to say that. Right. See, that's what I'm saying. When you smell like candy, that's when you get compliments. That's when you get compliments. So, you know what? When in doubt, go with something that smells like candy. If you're not sure, especially if it's a first date, ladies, if it's a first date, when in doubt, go candy like. Somebody told me I should have a decoy I should have a decoy cup, like one that I just have sitting out and they can drink out of it, and then have my cup that I actually drink out of. I'm thinking I might do that. I'm thinking I might have to do that soon because I'm like, y'all killing me. And they drinking up all my water. They be like, and the problem is like, so here's the issue. I won't stop them because we're getting Kari to drink water, sweet and non-flowery floors. Okay, hey, okay, you know what? Let me just say this about Joma Shop and these Valentine Day sales and stuff. Don't believe them. Honestly, I find that there you might as well just do random searches on Joma Shop, because Joma Shop a lot of times has better sales when they're not having a sale. That's what I have figured out. I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I figured out about Joma Shop. A lot of times they always, a lot of times they say they're having a sale. When they say they're having a sale, it's really a lot of prices are okay, right? Right. Some things will get lower, but a lot of times just doing some random Joma Shop look throughs, and you gonna find some good stuff. And that's the truth. Right? Exactly. They have, because they'll have something that they ain't even calling sales. They just tossing it out there, and then it's there. By the way, just so you know, if you do a search on Joma Shop and just put tester in, thank me later. Just put tester in. Case you're trying to find some good deals, just put tester in, and all the testers are going to populate, and you're going to see some good things. I'm just letting you know. Okay. But yeah, um, so yeah, then you know what? I could never do a cooking channel because that thing would be so stressful for me. Ooh, it would be so stressful for me. So I would never do a cooking channel. I commend the people who do the cooking on there, because first off, you got to make sure your kitchen look right. My kitchen is not really set up for it. I don't have an island kind of vibe. And it's I can't be doing it. I commend anybody who does that stuff though, because I'm like, because then you got to make sure your kitchen all good, the background. I'm not that organized. Some days our kitchen look a little crazy. Now the dishes might be clean in the dishwasher, but we got all kind of shit on the countertop, and I ain't got time to be trying to fix that shit up all the time. I'm just being honest. Like right now, I need to go upstairs. I need to put away all the seasonings that I used. I put away most of them. I got to wipe down the stove. It's like I don't listen. All I gotta do is worry about this background behind me when I'm doing this kind of stuff. I don't want to be trying to do no kitchen shit. And then and it's about the angles and having the whole setup in your camera right. I tried. It stressed me out. It stressed me out. Mm-mm. I've already started on the spring cleaning. That's not the point. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about, listen, when you have two toddlers in your house, there's a lot going on. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. House don't look perfect. I mean, I know, we have this belief that these houses should look perfect. They don't. And I'm okay with that. But, and people got lives and shit going on. I know everybody thinks, has this thing like, oh my God, you should be doing all these things. You know what? I should be living, I ain't bothering y'all. That's why I ain't putting it on camera. That's why it is not on camera. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's not on camera, y'all. Right? And I'm okay with that. It don't it don't hit right all the time. Now when it needs to, it does. But shit. So, I'm doing good. Listen, I've been washing blankets, blankets all day because I have a thing. That's one thing I do have a thing about. I don't like blankets, but some I just feel like we use them too long. You gotta wash them. So they need to be washed like every couple of weeks. So I'm always washing. It's like, come on, give me all the blankets. I don't like them like that. I don't like them like that. All right, y'all. So I feel myself. I have hit my bottom. Thank you all for hanging out with me as always. I hope we had some good, we got some sexy Middle Easterns for you all to like choose from. And y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm so sleepy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pull this. I was gonna do my hair, but yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna pull this hair up and go to bed. So I hope y'all have a great night. Talk to you all later.